What's up guys? I'm back. Sorry I've been away. Me and Ash have been incredibly busy with other projects in the background. I haven't really found time to actually make videos, let alone edit them. So this is gonna be my first video back, so hope you enjoy it. Let's go. So as you can see, I'm in a full coat. It's really cold at the gym, so I decided to do a nice thorough warm up. I can't even remember exactly how many reps. I think I did about 20 to 30 of each exercise. So I did these heel elevated sort of narrow stance squats just to kind of help warm up my knees a little bit. After that, I did some, what did I do after that? After that, I did some walking lunges. After that, I did some wide stance sort of floor touches. I'm trying to think what else I did. That's about it, I think. I also did some Cossack squats. All of those things kind of revolved with the thought of doing a low bar back squat just to open my hips a little bit and kind of, if anything, just get the blood flowing really. Right guys, so for today's squat day, I decided to do my first day in my official peak for my 200 kilo back squat. So today I did 6 sets of 2 with 145 kilos. Mainly, I've gone a little bit sub-maximal just for the start, just to practice sort of my form at sort of sub-maximal sort of weights, or in between sub-maximal and maximal, sort of that 80% range, just to practice kind of lifting that sort of weight, without any wraps on. In the peak, obviously, it's going to be important that my form is pretty much on point when I try and attempt 200 kilos, but also I haven't really done low bar back squat that long. I mean, I've only done it for about a month now, so trying to go for a 1 rep max when not using this technique for very long is a big ask, but I've still got another 6 weeks to go from this point, so hopefully that'll be enough time, 2 and a bit months to build up to a 1 rep max. It'll be my first official like max effort with low bar back squat. Warming up, everything felt really good, everything felt loose, but when I hit sort of that triple digit mark, so when I did my first set 100, things started to feel a little bit slower. We did train pretty early. I usually feel a little bit more sluggish in the morning. Usually sort of 2 p.m. onwards is kind of when I start to feel a little bit better for it, but due to other restraints, kind of had to train at this time today. Especially when I got up to 145, when I did my sets of 2 at that weight, every rep felt worse than it looked on video. Everything just felt slow. Even some points felt like I hit a sticking point and just stopped, even though on the video, clearly see I don't stop moving, but some bits felt like I was just stuck in one position for a little bit. I don't know why that is. I did just come off a week off on a deload week, so it might just be the reintroducing heavy weights back into the program. I mean, the first session never really feels that great, but it just showed today that, even though it felt like crap, obviously it still moved okay. So all in all, pretty happy with the session in terms of squats, and then I moved on to my hypertrophy work afterwards. After my squats, I did a small little hypertrophy session afterwards, just because the squats took up a fair amount of chunk of time warming up, and then doing 6 sets of 2 with about 3 minutes rest in between eats into your training time quite quick. So what I decided to do is do a small superset. I did Bulgarian split squats, so I picked off from where I did it about a week ago. There you go. Overall felt really good. Got quite the leg pump from it, really burnt, very, very specific to where I needed it to work. And I'm hoping all of this work is going to carry over nicely to that low bar back squat position, and helping push through the legs harder and push through my back a little bit harder as well. And that's all I did for today's session. Kept it short, so obviously on my start of the week, I tend to keep the session a little bit less, and I tend to up the volume but lower the intensity later on in the week. So I do most of my accessory weights later in the week, and I do obviously my heavier efforts at the early week. So tomorrow's gonna be my max effort upper body, so some variation of press. And obviously, same as today, the accessory is going to be fairly short on that, but Thursday, Friday is when I do the majority of my sort of grunt work, I guess. Sorry we've been away for a week again, like I said at the start. Me and Ash have been away doing other projects. Hopefully we've got some incredible content for you coming up real soon. So keep your eyes open for that. And hopefully I've got a big squat coming. So stay with me on this journey. I promise we're right near the end now. Only a few weeks left, and then hopefully I'll be hitting that big 200. Alright guys, take care and I'll see you in the next video.